Alright, hello everyone. I had myself a pretty good game today, so I decided to make a little recording for it. Full disclosure, this game was recorded on mobile, so if there's any kind of a graphical jittering or whatever, that's why. So, today is Wednesday, and if it's Wednesday, that means it's Gwensday, which means we're playing Hallowed. And our champions today are Gwen and Callista. Now, this is a deck that wants to utilize Last Breath, it wants to use evasive abilities, it wants to use self-sacrifice. All things that Shadow Isles is very good at. And if you happen to be a Magic the Gathering player, you would recognize this archetype as the Rakdos self-sacrifice archetype. Gaining power or ability or value or advantage from your own creatures dying. So that's pretty much what this deck wants to do. So we are up against Freljord and Ionia, and these are pretty decent control regions. So let's see what our opponent has in store for us. Alright, so far, it looks like our opponent is just trying to ramp. Just trying to get to Enlightened as quickly as possible. But, if our opponent isn't going to be doing anything about what we got going on the board, being Enlightened probably isn't going to do anything for them. Alright, so they choose to block our Gwen, prevent a little bit of damage, but we still have the 2 snip damage, and then 6 power coming through. So, that puts them down to 9 by turn 5. It's not the best for them. Okay, they are trying to Winter's Touch again, so they are just ramping as hard as possible right now. And we've got 5 mana to put some power on the table. So we're going to put the Paramour out. He's a very fancy little person. He's got a little bit of lifelink, got the Hallowed power to him. Well, we draw another Gwen, which transforms into Gwen's power. Okay, we got lethal on the board and it's coming in. If our opponent doesn't do something... Oh, there it is, Harsh Winds. So they're going to Frostbite 2 of our guys. But that's still Gwen's snip damage coming in. Oh, okay, Concussive Palm. So, one of our guys is going to get stunned. So they're going to take a total of 5 damage this turn. And they're going to summon a 3/2 Monk. Okay, they are down to 4. They're in the danger zone right now. If they don't pull something out very quickly, then this game is over. Now, I also don't want our opponent to start their turn with any kind of board presence. So I'm going to sacrifice this guy here to kill that target and also get a little bit of Hallowed power into our library. And since our opponent really isn't doing anything to kill our creatures, then we kind of have to do it ourselves to make sure some Hallowed power gets into the deck. Alright, they come with an Omen Hawk. 1/1 can block elusives. I'll bring in the Paramour again. Okay, they're going to cast Singular Will. So, here's a harsh lesson I had to learn. I thought that by killing the Omen Hawk and removing the Singular Will target, it would fizzle the spell. That is not the case. So, their creatures are going to die. I'm going to get more Hallowed power into my deck, but then the rest of my team goes back into my hand. Not a good look for me. But I got 3 mana left. I should put something back on the table. I go with Callista, but honestly, with them having 4 health left, I probably should have gone with one of my Hallowed guys instead. That way I could have just open attacked and taken the game right there. But we go ahead and play Gwen, and they play a 3/6 lifelinker. Not good for us. We need to find a way to get around that so they don't gain health and stabilize this game. But you notice that husk right there. That husk has elusive. So all I need to do is drop this little guy right here. He's going to take the elusive from the husk, and that's going to allow us to attack in with 5 hallowed power. And they don't do anything with that last mana. Oh, they didn't. Good game.